What's up, YouTube? I'm Nick Foster, and today we're finna dive into another video, man. Now, today's topic, I want to talk about self-sabotaging. Because I feel like a lot of scenarios we be self-sabotaging, and we don't even know what we're doing. We're not even aware that we're the reason why this thing messed up to begin with. You know, I feel like there's plenty of good situations that we self-sabotage and we put the blame elsewhere when it was us at the very beginning, man. One of the things I like to say is that as humans, I believe that, you know, we try to make sure that we're not crazy. We try to make sure whatever we thinking is coming to life, whether it's, you know, indirectly or directly. We want to make sure that whatever we're seeing about this outcome, we want to make sure that we're right about it for whatever reason. So, you know, I was talking to a friend, you know, something really good happened to him, and one of the things that they said to me is like, this feels like it's too good to be true. You know, and we done all said this, you know, this very line about something, but one of the things that I noticed, you know, that I pointed out to him, I was like, you know, let's not get too hung up on the concept that this is too good to be true, because I feel like a lot of times what happens is we have that thought in the back of our mind and we start moving as if this thing is too good to be true. And then once that thing fails, then we go, aha, I knew that this thing, I knew it was too good to be true. It wasn't necessarily too good to be true to begin with. It just, what happens is you believe that, so you started moving in ways that made it feel like it was too good to be true. So once it crumbled, then you go to aha moment. When we do this stuff all the time, you know, whether it's with our parents, friendships, relationships, job, whatever the case may be, your side hustle, whatever it may be. You know, you might have found yourself in a friendship or relationship or especially a relationship when you're just like, this just something has to be up. You have this idea that something has to be up when you're in a relationship, and you know, nothing, you know, sometimes it is, you know, something could be going on that you don't know about, but you know, there's the other side of where there's nothing going on. So when you have this thought, you're in a relationship and you start treating your partner differently because you have it in your mind that something's up. So what happens is over time that, you know, your people got their breaking point, so that person might get tired of how you indirectly treating them because of what you thought that you never really talked about it. You may have mentioned, but you never really dove into it to get that reassurance that you needed. You just started moving accordingly. So when this person started lashing out towards you, then you just like, again, you go, aha, I knew it was too good to be true. I knew something was up. You weren't really there for him. It's like, no, that was never the case. Like, we're human. So, you know, a lot of people say that, I seen on Twitter somebody was like, I'm the type to get the same energy back. But that's what humans do. That's not a special, unique thing. That tends to happen in this world. If you give somebody positive energy, there's a great chance they're gonna give you positive energy back. If you give somebody negative energy, there's a great chance they're gonna give you negative energy back. That's just how things work. So when you put yourself in this scenario where you believe that something has to be up, and you got to check yourself, because you might start treating this person differently. And then all of, you know, these things happen, but it justifies your original thought of, I knew something was up. Like, nothing was up. You just messed up this good thing. You just started treating this person differently. So you got to have these conversations, man. Like I said, as humans, we try to make sure that whatever we're thinking is right. We try to justify our thoughts. I always say that, you know, just because you can make it make sense doesn't mean it's right. And just because, you know, anything you assume you can ask. So if you got this gut feeling about something, have that conversation, because you might save the relationship, or you might save yourself some time. You might find out some information that does justify that feeling early on. Or you know, you might find yourself in a scenario where you're just, you know, you got to ask yourself, am I being stupid about this? Am I being a little paranoid about this? Because, you know, we all have these thoughts, we have these feelings, but the important thing is to have these conversations. You know, you can't let that self-sabotage take over, because, you know, we dropped the ball on plenty of things. We would like to point the finger elsewhere, but, you know, sometimes it's us. You're not always right. You know, sometimes you do got to go with that gut feeling. But then there's the other side of, like, this gut feeling is tripping. If the gut feeling was always right, then that one dude that always playing the lotto about this, he had this dream, and then he hit every single time. But no, sometimes you're wrong. So you gotta really analyze these things. You really gotta pick these things apart before you start before you start moving. Because like I said, man, if you walk into a store, bro, and you know somebody is mean mugging, let's just say you're not even aware of your mood. You might be in a bad mood. You look at this person and then they mean mugging you. You might have this ideal in your head. It's like, people are always with that negative energy. You're not realizing you came in the store with the negative energy first. Because for me, bro, most places I go to, I be seeing people with like great energy, and I noticed that I'm coming in there with great energy. So maybe that's all I notice. Maybe there is people in that mean mugging, but I don't notice them because I'm coming in there with the good energy. I might see them for a little bit, but that's just, like they say, that's just in one end out the other. I don't pay attention to it really. But then you got people that really notice all the negativity. Maybe you just putting yourself in these environments. This thing I like to point out about manifestation is like, manifestation go both ways, man. We only talk about the good when it comes to manifestation, but I dare y'all to look. As a matter of fact, you don't have to look up the definition. I'm going to put the definition in the description. Manifestation is basically just bringing an idea to life. And so it doesn't specify that it just has to be the good things. It's good or bad. You're manifesting these ideas, these thoughts. Whatever you think about over and over, you're going to bring to life. So manifestation works both ways. Yeah, you want to manifest the car you want. You want to manifest the job you want, relationship you want, friendships you want, the money you want. But there's the other side of manifesting the bad things you want. You might not be directly saying, I want these bad things, but you could be thinking and moving in a way that bring these things to light. So you got to be careful. Manifestation go both ways, man. And this is something I thought about, as I was preparing for this video. It's like a lot of people aren't aware that the manifestation go both ways, man. It's the good and the bad. Anyways, that's all I got for this video, man. Hopefully I said some things that'll help people out. I don't know. Take what you can out of this video. If you like it, share it with other people. If you feel like somebody need to hear it, pass it along, man. That's all I'm trying to do, is trying to help better us, So that's all I got for this video. I'm Nick Foster. See y'all on the next one, man. I'm out.